Shalom. I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. I want to give peace, love, honors, and salutation to the hopeful elect that are out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity. Shalom to you all. Yahweh Bahashem Yashai, Brakatham to you and your sons and your daughters. Lord be with you. Man, what a time that we're in. And we have a front row seat. And when I say we, I mean the Akim in the truth, the Akim in the faith. We have a front row seat, seeing our enemies, fall before our eyes, seeing the calamity of our enemies, seeing the joy being drained out their eyes, through tears and misery. And to the so-called white race, the Edomite race, this is the beginning of your end. This one is for you. So I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna get a couple scriptures. This is gonna be quick.
Look of hopelessness and despair is so apparent on their face, dog. And no matter what they try to do, how much they try to cap, they know some shit is wrong, dog. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason they going along with this shit is because all they known is conform to whiteness, dog. And they know deep down that no matter how much they...
Yeah, Jake. The thing with Jake, I mean not Jake, Esau, is all they've done since they've existed. Since they started ruling, was they did whatever they could in their power to make everybody else miserable, to take the joy from everybody, And Lord willing, I'm gonna get Habakkuk as well. This devil, he can't leave people alone. If this man would just step aside and stop invading, stop telling lies on people, then the world will actually be a better place. But he's set up to be the devil that he is by the Lord, to fulfill prophecy, okay?
keep conforming, it's not gonna save them this time, bro. And yo, I'm telling you, dog, like a majority of these white people here in America,
And we've been saying it, man.
it may not...
I ain't gonna pause this shit like that. We've been saying it. Even Jake sees it, man. Regular Jake out here, they see it. Okay? They see it, man. That this man done lost his grip on power. This man is falling out of his glory. And that's why the scriptures say what? Shameful spewing shall be on his glory. Look at the Epstein files, man. Hillary Clinton stormed out of court because, they've asked her about a video of her, and I believe Epstein's wife, torturing a young girl, surgically removing her skin off her face and wearing it, in a satanic ritual. And all the time, these so-called white people went on TV and paraded themselves as perfection, paraded themselves as the people of God. You ain't nothing if your skin ain't so-called white, okay? But really, these are the devils that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay?
Make it to midterms, bro. If you catch my drift, like, a majority of these people look like they be mad that they woke up today. You know what I'm saying? They just be mad that they got to spend another day on Earth, dog. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers do not have the muscle of resilience built up. They ain't got no heart. They weak in the knees, bro. We only a year and a couple months in, bro, and they ready to give up. I can tell you that shit. There's a couple of them that's hooting and hollering and all that type of shit. That shit gonna wear off soon. By the time we do get to the midterms, bro, if that shit don't go as people want it, bro, these white folks is just gonna cut the cord, dog. It's not funny, but
Nah, it
it's
is
like, bro,
funny,
I could
Jake.
tell, like,
It is.
these motherfuckers is not built for this shit, bro. And the good thing about being black is no matter how many times we get the short end of the stick, dog, we still got our own people to fall back on. And the thing is, white people don't have no real community. You really got to think, like, outside of us going to work, bro, we be in our own world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers gotta go home to MAGA supporters. Like, they can sit there and say they hate Trump, but they dad, they granddad, they aunt, they uncle, they cousin, and all that type of shit. They probably gotta hear that type of shit 24/7. Had these type of conversations and all that shit. Like, bro, they don't get a break from that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? All we gotta do is hop off the internet. You know what I'm saying? Stay within our own parameters, and we good. We ain't gotta hear none of that bullshit. You know, you might have one crazy nigga here, one coon ass nigga there, but they rarely be in our collective proximity as black people. They usually want to hang around these ofes. So it's rarely that you hear this tomfoolery within our community, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas will say dumb shit, but you ain't gotta hear this type of bullshit that they probably gotta deal with 24/7. And like, I don't feel bad for you at all, bro. Well,
Yep. As you shouldn't, Jake. As you shouldn't. You know, you shouldn't feel bad for that. Because you should be glad to see your enemies, miseries coming up on your enemies. And this, hey man, Yahweh Bashem Yashai is my witness, man. I've been thanking the Lord for this, you know, extensively, man. I've been praying to the Lord and just thanking him. Just blessing him for, you know, praising the Lord's name for what he's been doing. Okay? So let me go here. Lamentations 4:21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. So this is supposed to be your rejoicing. You know, like back in the days, we used to say, you know, max out your credit cards, call every black person you know a nigga. Do it, live it up, man. And you see, when Trump got into office, what, you know, these Edomites thought was, hey, make America great again. Yeah, we finally got that. We finally got the hero that's gonna put us back on the map, man. That's gonna bring us back into our glory days. And what's the glory days of Esau Edom? When he had us in shackles, man. You know, so Trump was their last hope. That was their last Trump. You know? But Nero, you know, he you got by Nero. Nero pulled a fast one on you. And now you're suffering, man. Because Nero don't give a damn about you. All he care about is them Israelis. Why? Because first of all, those are the ones that sign his paycheck. They run the United States government, you know, and they got him. They blackmailing the hell out of him, man. There was rumors that, you know, he attacked Iran again because Bibi threatened to get him out of office. You know, but all roads leads to destruction right now, man. There's nothing this man Nero can do to save his reputation. It's already tarnished, it's spoiled, it's done. Okay? And the MAGA supporters that you know that supports him and trusts in him, even they're about to turn heads, man. You know, they're scratching head like, you know, I don't know if this guy, you know, because guess what? You know, with them closing, with Iran closing the Straits of Hormuz, it's only a matter, and it, you know, this is why they went down there to get the. It's like, man, there's so much going on. It's rushing through my head. Like you watch so much news feed, and when you do your lessons, all these news feeds start popping back up in your head. You know, so they went down there in Venezuela because they figured, all right, we're gonna have a backup plan, just in case we attack Iran and they close the straits. We have a backup plan for energy. We have a backup plan for fuel, for oil, and whatnot. That was their plan, but they didn't anticipate that it would be such a difficult task, you know, to what's that word I'm looking for? When that oil in Venezuela, you have to have a certain infrastructure, you know, to damn, how do I say this, man? To get the oil, because when that oil comes out in Venezuela, it's heavy, it's sludge, you know, it's mixed with you know, dirt and whatever. But you know, it's not like you know, Damn, how do I say this, man? Shit. But you know what I'm saying. Brothers know what I'm trying to say. You know, that oil isn't ready. Okay? There's certain processes you're gonna have to go through to get that oil to the point where you need it. And that costs money. That costs time. So his plan was, all right, we're gonna go in Venezuela, we're gonna take their oil, we're gonna attack Iran, they're gonna close the straits, but we still gonna have oil. We good. No, 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 no. That's why all them big oil companies, they backed out. They said, all right, yeah, listen, man, we good. We good. They say it would take about 50 years to build that infrastructure, you know, for them to actually, you know, be able to use that oil the way they want to. Okay. Slack. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup, right? Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz, which is America, man. Babylon the Great. The cup also. What's the cup? I wonder if it says it here. You know, the cup is basically slavery. The cup is destruction. Just like we went through. Okay, just like the Israelites went through, you're about to go through that. But you're about to go through it on a godlike level, because your slave masters are going to be gods. Okay? So the torture that you're about to go through, the pain that you're about to face, the misery that you're about to fucking face, it's gonna be like no other. Okay? And after you serve what you need to serve, you know, your 1,000 years of slavery, captivity, guess what? You're done. You're going to be extinct. Thus saith the scriptures. Go into the Zondervan Bible Dictionary and read about Esau, Edom. Okay, you want to call this hate speech? Well, guess what? Read it in the Bible Dictionary, and then call that hate speech. Go look up Esau, Edom in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You know, all right. And thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yashai. So you want to call it hate speech? Hey, take it up with the Lord. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. It says, I mean, you're gonna be drunken, man. Meaning you, and this is poetic speaking, man. You know, you're gonna be drunken with the cup, meaning you're gonna drink everything, man. You're gonna drink it all down. Okay. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. So our punishment is accomplished. And we could see that. We could see that, man, because we could feel like the shackles opening up. The keys going into the shackles opening up. Okay? So our punishment is damn near at an end. You know, we still got the MOTB. Let's not forget about that. Let's not forget. This is a very important prophecy, you know, that is slated to happen before the Third World War, which is the war to end all wars. Right now, we in the beginning stages of the Third World War, so we know that MOTB is right here. It's right there. It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. This is our last captivity. This is the last time another nation will have their hands on us. Why? Because the Lord is going to install the laws in our inward parts, as he says, and that's going to be the new covenant. Okay? That's going to be the new covenant. All right? Where all of Israel, we're never going to break the law, statutes, because this is why we're in this predicament, because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. Go back to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Okay? So this is why we're here, because we broke those laws, statutes, and commandments. So it's going to be impossible for an Israelite man, woman, or child to sin in the kingdom. It's going to be impossible, physically, spiritually, whatever, impossible for us to sin. Okay? We're going to be perfect. We're going to be as Yahweh Bashim Yashai wanted us to be from the beginning. Perfect, as he is. Okay? It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. And he's visiting right now. That's why you have videos of Amalekites soldiers, the IDF soldiers, hiding and with their fucking guns and crying. Come on, man. We in that time, bro. We are in that time. It says he will discover thy sins, and so did, and he did. And his prophets, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, his prophets, we've been calling it out, man, for years, man. And I noticed, man, a lot of you people, hey, where the scoffers at, man? Where y'all at? Where all the fucking scoffers at? Y'all ain't saying much no more, man. Great Millstone, they're a bunch of bums. They're a bunch of bums. It's funny, man. It's really funny. But hey, man, cheers to our vengeance. Cheers to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for the delivery that's about to take place, by his hands. All right. So quick hit. Lord, when this was edifying, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect.